What is going on, everybody? It is once again CG Voodoo here, talking about some James Bond stuff with lovely 007 Legends multiplayer gameplay that I got from I think a week ago. I'm surprised there's still enough people that play this game, which really there aren't because this was like 3 on 4 or something pretty crazy. But yeah, without further ado, let me dive right into what I want to talk about today, which is my wish list for the next James Bond game, which probably won't come out until fall next year. Usually it's, I mean, I would imagine they'd release one close to the movie release. But here is my wish list. I saw the other day that I wanted to see who actually owns the rights to it, and I can't remember the actual company, but I don't think it's Activision anymore. So, but this guy was talking about the next James Bond game that they make. He wants to make it more so it shows that Bond isn't like a ruthless killer like like they do in all of the games now. So they're hoping, by the sounds of it, to make it more stealth-like, which is cool because that's what I want. Now, to dive into my wish list part, I basically, first off, I want it to be third person. First person is cool and all, but I mean third person just that's horrible aim. Good God. Oh man, disgrace right there. But I actually got a. Oh no, I didn't. Okay, but I want it to be third person because I feel it's more stealth third person because you can hide behind cover that way. First person, you can't really do that unless it's like Quantum of Solace, where if you it was first person, but if you went into cover, then it switched to third person. But I think if it's just third person full out, that gives a more stealth effect. Basically, I want it Tom Clancy like. Like if they could just have Tom Clancy's people make it like they did with Fisher or whatever his name was, and just put in their little dose of James Bond in there, that game would be awesome. So that's what I'm kind of hoping for. I'm kind of hoping it's a third person, and they kind of throw it so you can have all these gadgets and all that other stuff. And also, I don't want it to be a movie game where this next game is just going to be a game of the new movie that's going to come out. I don't want that. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that, but I want it to be, its own thing, like Nightfire and Everything or Nothing, Those games had good stories. So I'm hoping they just make up their own story, have James Bond go in it, fuck shit up, be stealthy. Stealthy is healthy. And, that would be ideal single player. If they had, like cool gadgets and your cool guns and your hot Bond girls and your beast Bond villain with his henchmen. Now, as far as multiplayer goes, obviously still third person, and hopefully you gotta do something enough to draw people's attention to the game that there are enough people that are gonna play the game, which is kind of difficult because it's not that popular anymore. But hopefully they would do something. But I would like it to not really be single player maps. If the single player was completely different, I would want them to do kind of what I was thinking of GoldenEye Rogue Agent did for their multiplayer. They didn't have any that I can recall like single player multiplayer maps. They just made all the multiplayer maps from previous Bond movies, and I think that would be awesome because you could just have the Golden Gate Bridge. You can have the graveyard and Live and Let Die. You can have all that crazy shit, you know, those crazy maps. I don't know if you want to go as far as what they did and make like traps. I mean, it would be pretty cool. You can add some of that in, but just having authentic multiplayer maps would be awesome. You know, having gadgets and stuff. I'm not too worried about their game modes because they actually usually come up with pretty good game modes. It's just a matter of having people actually play the game. Would be ideal. But man, my aiming is terrible with the sniper. Oh man. But that would be cool. Also, they don't have to do this for all modes. They can kind of do it like they did for this game, where for some modes you can use actual Bond characters. You know, you could be like Jaws, you could be Oddjob, you can have his hat. You can be all those kind of characters, and I think that'd be pretty cool. I mean, obviously you could do that for free for all. I mean, you could do, I guess you could even do good versus bad. I know in Bloodstone, I think that's the name of it. That sounds bad, but I think that's actually the name of it. In Bloodstone, they had it where there were good and bad characters, and as you ranked up, you could unlock different characters on the good side. Obviously, they weren't Bond authentic villains or good guys, but I mean, just having them have different outfits is just awesome. So that people, like, unlike in this game, they all look the same. So you know, either have something like that or have it that you can actually use different characters, just so nobody looks exactly the same. But yeah, if they make a game like that, I'm all in for it. Ooh, also, if they could throw in some co-op missions, I mean, just have it so maybe in the single player you're actually co-opt with somebody like Felix Leiter or something they bring in, just so that there's like their own separate co-op missions that they can do. I think that'd be pretty sweet, because then they can interact, do their shit, and be pretty intense, I think. So that's just a thought. Ooh, get wrecked there. But that's the game. That's my thoughts. Tell me what you want to see from this next Bond. It's gonna be in probably over a year, same release as the movie. But yeah, let me know what you think, what you want to see, what you like, and yeah, that's it from me. So I'll see you guys later. Peace.